I remember coming down this kind of ledgy rock and down onto the trail right here, and the horses are basically just sitting down on their haunches and just sliding down on their back end and just walking themselves down with their front feet. Hey everybody, MinerBiker here. We're back down on the Ponsegont Plateau again for, it's going to be part 5 now of the grand adventure on the Grandview Trail. So the next segment, as I explained last time, is going to be from Straight Canyon around to Millcreek, and then the Millcreek connector trail back to the top. We're actually kind of right in between the two. This is Water Canyon down below us. The Water Canyon overlook is just off a 4-wheeler trail up here between Millcreek and Straight Canyon, looking off towards Scootampaw and Johnson Canyon. Kanab's off down that way. As you can see, it's kind of hazy and smoky today. And then off that way, more to the east, some beautiful pink cliffs. Got the 2 bikes. My wife's along with me right on this one. Got her Fezzari Cascade Peak, and I actually brought the Fezzari Kings Peak fat bike on this one instead of the LaSalle Peak, just for fun. It wanted to come. So yeah, we're here just up on this 4-wheeler trail, this overlook. We're gonna cruise back that way over to Straight Canyon and then drop down onto Grandview, which will take us down and through all this and over to Millcreek, and then we'll top back up. So it's gonna be fun. Part 5 of the adventure. Here we go. Alright, here we are at Straight Canyon trailhead. That's the main Straight Canyon road coming in from the right. This is where our last segment ended. If you remember, it was really windy that day too, 3 weeks ago. And guess what? It's windy again today. There we go. Down the little short Straight Canyon connector down to the Grandview Trail. How's it going? How you doing? Good. Alrighty, here we are on the Grandview Trail. I cut my pedal on that tree. Things I have to remember with the fat bike is I have a lot wider Q factor. The pedals are farther apart. So that's the way we came from last time on part 4. Now we're gonna head this way, the 4.5 miles over to Millcreek, and then climb up out of Millcreek. Should be a good time. That's a treat. Don't mind the manzanita, it's just taking the trail back. Now that we're beyond Straight Canyon, now we're really starting to get into stuff that we spent a lot of time on horses 20 plus years ago when I was growing up down in Deer Springs Ranch over here. So it's been a long time. The trail was in a lot better condition back then, but I spent a lot of time riding my horse on this back when I was like 10 years old, thereabouts. We lived down here for 10 years, from when I was about 4 till I was about 13, 14-ish. And yeah, We spent a lot of time up here in the summer riding on this trail on our horses, so this is just such an incredible trip down memory lane, which is one of the huge reasons I wanted to come do this and made the goal to come and ride this whole trail was to come back and see it again. Oh man, so gorgeous. See, back it this way along the cliffs, the straight canyons right here. And right over there, that's the water canyon overlook that we were in where I started the video. There's a big point out there. We used to call it Powell Point, but that's not actually its name. Powell Point's over on Table Cliff Plateau by Cannonvale, so Ponsagon Point, whatever you want to call it. Really cool overlook that we'll actually pass by on the next segment. Then off down this way through the tree there, you can see Deer Springs Point, the ranch. Pretty much almost everything out here below us, below the Forest Service boundary, is the ranch I lived on. Pretty incredible. How's your legs doing?
For sure.
Nice. Oh, these fat tires are so good in that loose dirt. That's the main reason I brought this thing. Oh, it's pretty at the cliffs. Whoa! Overcooked that switchback. Yeah. That loose, soft dirt. These fat tires really have a huge benefit. Like I say, is the main reason I opted to bring this bike. I knew these sections got kind of loose. Plus, it's just a fun, very capable bike. It's fun to get it involved in the adventure too. Anybody who says fat bikes are just for snow riding and stuff, they've either never ridden a really good one, or just either never ridden one at all, or at least never ridden a really good one that was set up well. They can be so fun and are insanely capable. Out here, if you bring them out and give them a chance. Wow, that's a tree. A couple trees. Really feels weird crunching those huge, hard Ponderosa pine cones with these big tires. Nice little scrub oak brush that are gradually taking the trail back. Oh, there. cool view of the big point up there. Here we start down in the water canyon. Cruising down through the Ponderosa Forest. Can't beat that. So pretty. This one's little. Wow. What gorgeous country, huh? Too high of a gear to get up that. Whew. Go loose. Yeah, bud. You speed up and get out the road. Back. Yeah, boys. Okay, gotta tell a crazy story right here real fast. It's a crazy story right here. So right here, obviously what we just rode, the trail switchback comes along up here, but right over there, there's a hard switchback and back right here. There was a time, there was a year, 1 year, when we were living here and we were riding up here a lot. The big tree, it was right up here somewhere, it might actually be this one that you can see the end of right there in the bushes, came down and completely blocked the trail right there, and you could not get around the tree itself up there. And the Forest Service took them a while to get out to clear it. And in the meantime, we rode this trail at least a few times. You know, what we would do is we would actually get our horses and we would just cut straight down the mountainside from that upper switchback, and we would come down right here. Gotta remember coming down this kind of ledgy rock and down onto the trail right here, and the horses are basically just sitting down on their haunches and just sliding down on their back end and just walking themselves down with their front feet. Super trusting and very loyal, brave, sure-footed horses that were crazy enough to just pretty much go wherever their people went, and the horses would follow. But yeah, it was a good time. So glad the tree's cleared. I don't think I would have rode a bike down that, but we used to bring our horses down it. flat tires anyway. Actually surprisingly adept and nimble at riding stuff like this. Whew. A little sketchy there, that's really loose. Nice creek down here. The reason they call it Water Canyon, it's always had water in it, even on the driest years. There's still a creek running down here. You always count on it for horse and dog water. We don't have no horses, but we got dogs. Boy, get that nasty thing out of the road. Grandview Water Canyon. Yeah. Sick. Water Canyon says right there. Welcome to Water Canyon.
I just get bouncing around on all those rocks.
Oh yeah, I was there too. Yeah, welcome to Water Canyon. I remember when that sign was brand new. Water! Even on the driest years, this thing always had a creek in it. You could always count on it. So it wasn't until a little while later that I actually realized that I didn't actually do any videoing while they're in the bottom of Water Canyon looking around at the beautiful scenery and everything. So here's a couple of good pictures that we took while we were down in there to show just how beautiful that canyon was. The main reason I forgot the video is I got distracted. We had some food. We sat there and I reminisced quite a bit about the wonderful memories in this beautiful canyon, because this was such a beautiful spot we always looked forward to getting to on our horse rides, because this is where we'd stop for lunch and we could water the horses and water the dogs, and it was always just so beautiful and cool, and just so many great memories here. So I got all caught up in that and completely forgot to video it. So hopefully the pictures can help do it justice and show just how beautiful it was down in there. And all right, let's continue onward. Time to climb back up and out of Water Canyon. Alrighty, we'll work our way back up out of Water Canyon. If my memory's correct, this side's nowhere near as steep and wild as the other side. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh yeah, fat bike power right there. Shorter wheelbase on this helps too, going around switchbacks like that. Definitely got a shorter wheelbase than the LSL does. That cranks around sharp turns like that better. Whew. Oh, the traction up that loose dirt is so good with fat tires. Yeah, they just claw their way up that stuff. There we go. Oh, narrow there. Off camera, trying to stay stuck on it. Fat bike tires are so weird on off camber because the tire's so wide. And when you're on an off camber and your contact point is out on the shoulder of the tire, on the side knobs, you're like 2 inches off center of the bike, so it just feels weird. Then when it's really loose, squirrely off camera, makes it even better. I was almost there, had one rock got me. Oh, there's oak brush. Trail's not too bad though. A lot better than it was on the last section, the last video, where I dropped down out of Robinson Canyon. Holy mackerel, that was crazy how overgrown that was. This is still in a lot better shape. And not nearly as grown over anyways. You can tell this gets at least a little bit of use. There's some people who've ridden on horses and stuff before the rain we had last week. At least there's some people using it. Looking back over Water Canyon, so we descended down all the way down to the bottom, climbed our way up. Right up there is where the overlook was, where I filmed the video intro. Pretty grand view right there, if you ask me. Having a fat bike is just like cheating on really sandy stuff. It's like completely almost unaffected by it. It glides over it. That's a little sketchy. If I was on the other bike, I rode that out. That was a little sketchy with a hard tail and short, steep front end. to the maples. This is pretty. Oh wow, these maples are getting thick. Maples are taking the trail over. This is cool. I do remember there being a lot of maples in this canyon. Ah, that's cool. Ah. Yeah, I don't think I want to ride the fat bike down that. So pretty with the maple undergrowth. Oh yeah. Hit that climb. I remember this stretch back in the day. Gets up here and kind of cuts along right below these little sandstone cliffs. Crunched the gear on the half ratchet. Still made it though. I knew that segment of trail had stuff like this on it. This is why I brought the fat bike. You will not stop me, son. Slick rock. Rode over a tiny little bit of slick rock for half a second. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but way off down there on the Kayavad Plateau, you can see where all this smoke's coming from. Big fire down there. Hurry down. not even fair how easy this bike makes the sandy section. Almost down into Millcreek. Now you can climb all the way up to the top of the plateau on the Millcreek trail. Back into all the maples. We made it, we made it. Yeah, here we are at the Millcreek Trail. Yeah, the Grand View continues on that way. That'll be the next video. Hoping to be tomorrow, we'll see. That'll be the next video, part 6, going that way on to Slide Canyon and over to Pipeline Canyon, and then up and over the top of the point up there. So that's the next segment, going that way. Here's the Millcreek Trail. We're going to take this up and climb it up back up to the top of the plateau. It's another trail that we rode a lot on our horses. And there's the way we just came from. And actually there's an old fire road that runs down this way that actually will take you all the way out the bottom of Millcreek Canyon, out of the forest and all the way out to Scoot'em, so you can actually, technically you can access the trail from here. Alrighty, up Millcreek we go. Usually Grand View is fairly gradual starting out. It's really steep at the end. It's a cool story. I got a picture, an old photo of me on my horse right here on this very spotted trail with, you can't really see it from here with the trees, but with the cliff in the background and stuff. Old photo. So it's we just did kind of a recreation shot with me and my bike, so should be kind of fun. Be able to see those two photos side by side, one on the bike, one on the horse, 20 years apart, same place. Crunch on the bike on that big tire. Oh, always fun when the trails become the wash bed. We lost a shoe. Very little triple-aught mule shoe. It's small, you can tell it's a mule shoe. It's kind of long and skinny instead of more rounded like a horse. Yeah, always nice when your trail bed is become the wash. At least they wash. Okay, this is a little messed up. They just say the trail's become a bit of a flood zone through here. Yeah. Now it starts getting steep. It is steep. I'll admit it, this is a lot easier on a horse going up this. A horse, you just kick back and relax, and the horse just tramps its way on up. On a bike, it's all you. Just a little steep. Things we do for fun in this family, huh? Oh, folks, there you have it. That's bear poop. That is bear poop. Yep. Not too old either. Bear scat. Still steep. Still loose. I got a little more gradual now. I actually threw in a switchback. Had to get real steep up through there because it ain't got narrow with such steep hillsides and cliffs on each side. They couldn't switch back. They just had to just take it straight there for a bit. But now we're back up to where they could switch back it at least a bit. Not say there's not trees down still. Old metal pipeline, way back in the day. We piped water from a spring or something to some water trough somewhere. Ah, down the trail. There's the top right up there. It's the top of the canyon. Woohoo! Here we go. Yeah, boys, up on top. Yeah. Says Grandview is only 0.7 miles. That's a long 0.7 miles when you're coming up it. So here, the Millcreek trail actually keeps going this way. It actually descends down through this whole valley, some really pretty meadows, down to the East Fork Road, which is where the official Millcreek trailhead is. This four-wheeler trail climbs you steep up and over this ridge, and then takes you down to that water canyon overlook where we started the video, and the straight canyon. And then the road this way takes you over and connects you to some roads that go up to like the big point and over to Crawford Pass and so on. And yeah, that's where we just come from, climbed up from down there. Alrighty, down the Millcreek trail, come down to East Fork Road, which is where we're parked. It's really pretty, just a little single track down through here. Another place we used to ride our horses on a lot. We camp up here quite a bit too with the horses. We'd ride them up here in the afternoon and evening and come camp up around in here somewhere where there's water and there's nice pretty meadows, and you can just turn the horses loose. And right back home the next morning. Super pretty. I don't know if you can see it right there in the meadow there. Little metal weather vane type thing, really old, been there since before we was here riding horses. The horses were always scared of that thing because when the wind would blow it'd kind of clink and rattle. Kind of looks like a little space droid or something like that. We always called this the Droid Meadow. Even to this day, if I talk to my mom or my sisters about the Droid Meadow, every one of us would know exactly where that was. Oh, it's such a pretty trail down through here. Yeah. How pretty is this, huh? It's gorgeous meadows. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous time of day to be finishing the ride. That's a pretty evening. Jump the culvert like my little horse used to do. Another good story, back in the day, I had a horse, same horse that was in that old picture, as a matter of fact, but he was scared of this culvert. And so every time we come to cross this, instead of just stepping across it like all the other horses would do, he would jump it. And he'd clear it by he'd take off from about 5 feet on that side, land about 5 feet over here, and he'd clear the thing by probably 2 or 3 feet easy. Every time. He would never just step over it. He always had to jump it. All the other horses just walk over. Good time.
Careful, but it might get deep there.
Doggy's in the creek. Watch out, there's trouts in that creek. They'll get you.
Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, I'm getting Hey, you're gonna
You gotta roll in the grass. They're good. That's good dogs. Quite a ride. Good little adventure. Another segment of Grandview done and dusted. Getting more and more fun too as we get around into the stuff that's even more and more familiar. So here we go. Let's see, this doesn't even show up the very north end. So Red Canyon's clear up there. Clear down here. There's Blubber Creek, Robinson's. Around here to Straight. And we just came around here and up to Millcreek. The next one's gonna be around over here to Pipeline. Eventually we're going to right there, Sheep Creek Trailhead. And we'll have ridden everything. Alrighty, so done with that section. Covered Straight Canyon, over to Millcreek Canyon and Grandview, and then climbed our way up that very nice and steep and loose Millcreek Canyon trail that I will admit that was a lot easier to do back in the old days on a horse. Of course, the trail was also in better condition back then, but still would have been really steep. So yeah, here we are. Absolutely stunning evening here along the East Fork Road. Got the creek down here. It is the East Fork of the Superior River. There's the Millcreek Trail we just came from. There's the road that continues on up to Straight Canyon. See our truck parked up there. We parked there because there's just a little bit more room. So next video we'll be covering from Millcreek, looping around to Pipeline Canyon. And then after that, then we'll do Crawford Pass with Pipeline Canyon down to Meadow Canyon. And so on and so forth on to Sheep Creek. Actually hoping see if we can get this all the way done this year. It'd be sweet. So thanks everybody for watching. Had a good time riding on the Kings Peak. There were definitely some times on the downhills when it would have been nicer to have the LaSalle Peak. But there was a lot of times when it got really loose and sandy or really steep. And it was actually really nice to have the Kings Peak because that thing climbs like crazy and handles the sand and everything with absolute ease. And very fun to have my wife here along for a part of this grand adventure. I couldn't do it without her. Even the rides where she's not actually with me, I still couldn't do it without her. So thanks everybody for watching. As always, give a like for the trail dogs because they're amazing. And thanks for watching. Go check out my other videos if you haven't. If you've subscribed, thank you. If you haven't, please do. And keep digging up new places to ride.